Hello, my name is Azul, and in today's video I'm gonna be sharing some of my dreams with you. These are dreams that were very vivid and really got stuck on my brain for a long time, so that's why I'm sharing it with you. I have a very active mind when I sleep, so I'll have like multiple dreams at night, but I don't always remember them. But some of them are so detailed that I remember perfectly, even if I had them like a year or more. Like the case for the first dream that I had when I was like 8, maybe 9. I was definitely in elementary school. And I remember it because it had a recurring theme. This was something that happened a lot to me when I was little, that every time I dreamed I died or something happened to me, I remember I saw my parents there. I don't really know why this was caused. I'm sure if I talked to someone that studies sleep patterns and all the things, they would tell me something. But yeah, every time I dreamed that I was dead, I'd see my parents there. So, the first dream, I was in a room full of people. They were all centered in one corner, and I didn't know anybody. I didn't recognize any faces. They were all dressed in black, like in a funeral, and they were in a circle, like circling something, and I couldn't see what they were looking at. So I got in the middle and I saw they were circling a casket that I was in. Like I saw my body in the casket. I was dead, and all the people around me were looking at me, well, at my body, and they couldn't see me walking around. And I started freaking out because I didn't know how I got there, why I was out of my body, why could I see myself in the casket and what apparently was my funeral. I was scared, obviously, and then an angel touched my shoulder and told me to follow them. So I did. And we started like floating above the room and got into a little window that was like almost in the ceiling. Through the window you could see the sky with a million clouds. Like, imagine the typical image of heaven that you see in cartoons, like the clear skies and the floor is made of clouds and everything's shiny and pretty. That's what I was seeing. So I was going to heaven in my dream. But as I tried to enter heaven, I saw a staircase going down from the clouds, and the staircase started like any normal staircase, but as it went down it got like twisted, and all the steps were misshapen, and it turned like into shaped rocks. And at the bottom of the staircase there was like this pit of lava and flames and sharp rocks, and a big red light was coming from there. And I understood that that was like hell. So that staircase was going directly to hell from heaven. And when I turned back, I saw that the angel was my father. And I was like surprised because I didn't recognize him before. So I asked him what was there, what was that place I was looking at from up above, and he asked me it was hell. And since I looked at it and I wasn't supposed to, now I had to go. to, to hell. And I say, no, I don't want to go to hell. I want to stay here in heaven. And he told me, no, because you looked at it, and now you have to go to hell. And he just pushed me downstairs. So I fell through the staircase that was so completely wrecked and got into hell. And when I looked up, there was a demon who was smiling at me like I was their next victim, and it had the face of my mother. And I don't really know what happened next. I don't remember, but I remember that so clearly. Like, that dream was marked in my brain for a long time. I remember it now, that's why I'm telling to you. So I don't really know what happened to me for me to dream that. Like, why was I dead? Why was I going to heaven? Why were my parents there? That I don't really know how to explain it, but that was a very important dream to me. Next dream I want to share with you is another recurring theme I have. I have a lot of dreams where I'm running or chasing something, but I'm always moving. I'm running, I'm crawling through spaces, I'm climbing, I'm constantly on the move. And I don't really know why I have those kinds of dreams. It always changes, like it's not always the same scenario, but it's always the same feeling, like I need to get away. And this dream was running away from something. I don't remember what, but I was in like an old street. At least all the houses seemed very old. The doors were made of wood and the walls were like made of stone. I don't exactly remember, but I remember seeing everything very gray looking. Like all the color was grayish and some browns. But I ran into a wall and I started climbing it. So I got into the roof of the house. And I could start seeing all the backyards and the roof from the other houses. And I don't know why there was people following me that started to join me. And these people started running from roof to roof with me. It was kind of like doing parkour, but I know I wasn't enjoying it. I was getting away from something and I didn't know who these people were, but they were following me. And suddenly all the roofs started like getting closer and becoming like one big terrain. But I knew that if I stepped in the wrong place, I would fall off because there was no surface. There was like nothing under that roof. So I was getting afraid that I would just step in the wrong place and fall. And then all the floors started like turning into pillows and mattresses, and we started jumping from mattress to mattress, and all the hues started turning pink. And I don't really remember what happened next, and I probably described the dream terribly, but I should do like some picture of something to illustrate what I saw, because it was so weird. I don't really know how to describe it. It was like, imagine if the roof of your house started to disappear and then turn into a mattress. I don't know, it was just really weird. The last dream I have to share with you is one that I call of my YouTuber dreams, because as you may know, I see a lot of YouTubers and I spend a lot of time on YouTube. So, of course, when I go to sleep, I remember some of the video I see and some of the creators I like to watch and start dreaming about them. Mostly Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Game Grumps, sometimes reviews, and mostly Let's Players, because that's the majority of content I watch. And I have a lot of dreams when I'm just hanging out with them, going places, maybe staying at home. Mostly we're just chilling. Those are really nice dreams. I like having those. And this one in particular, I don't know, it was just so nice. It felt so special. In this dream, I was hanging out with Sean and Sina, otherwise known as Jacksepticeye and Wishu. And I don't know why, but in this dream I knew that they were my uncles. I'm not related at all to them, so I don't know why I thought they were family, but I think that's nice because I like them so much and consider part of my life as if they were family. I think that was a sweet moment that my brain created. And we were at night. We were outside in like a little fair, and we were seeing all these artists and crafters showing, of course, their work, and we were just hanging out, going from space to space, seeing all this beautiful artwork, these sculptures, and seeing people who brought something to eat, and it was a really nice place. And we got to an artist that was making like these watercolors on big canvases about landscapes, and all the landscapes started like shifting and moving, especially the one he was making in the moment he was there with all those tools and painting. He was painting like, I don't know how to describe it. If you ever seen pictures of the Brazil countries, like the little houses, they're all on hills. It looks something like that, and it started moving, like the people in there with the way that you and the time of day would start shifting in the picture. It would start shifting in color and move, and you can see it growing. It was amazing. And I just remember being there with Sean and Sina and looking at it, being amazed by this artist, and we wouldn't even question it like, hey, a picture can't move, at least not a physical one. And I don't know, it was just amazing to see this art just create like life on the paper. And I don't really remember what happened next, but that was like the highlight of my dream. So yeah, those are some of the weird dreams I've had in the past. I obviously have a lot more, so if you'd like me to make a part 2 of this video, just let me know down in the comments. And if you also have weird dreams like this, or maybe more normal weird, just comment down below. I'd love to hear your stories. So yeah, that's all I have for now. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that YouTube crap. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye!